Hello, QVS AP Human Geography students. I hope you are having a good weekend, and I wanted to take the opportunity today to talk with you about how we are going to move on this week with the focus on one of the selective units. Actually, I should say a couple of the selective units, the Geography through Film unit and the Skills and Themes unit. So if you have not yet taken the Essential Unit 2 test, I suppose you can buy a little bit more time, but my suggestion is for you to really get moving on with that unit because next week Unit 3 will open, and it is an important unit as it covers the topic of culture. So we will be looking at that feature of geography as it applies to different places around the world. So get moving on Unit 2. Make sure that you take that test sometime this week. I know I said today was the deadline, but I suppose you can buy a few extra days. The rest of you who are done with Essential Unit 2, then it is to your advantage to move to one of the selective units because, like I said at the beginning of the year, in the end, you need to do them anyway, as there are only 7 essential units in AP Human Geography. So let me take you to the course page. Let me talk about what you should be focusing on this week within the context of the selective units. Let's go. All right, so here we are on the geography page, and if you scroll down, you'll see that Unit 1 and Unit 2 are still open, and then there are those 2 selective units down there that we will focus on this week in between Essential Unit 2 and Essential Unit 3. Let me explain to you why, again, what the purpose of this unit is. As you see in the geography course, our focus is more topical. We're not studying different regions of around the world, but we are looking at different topics within the context of geography. So far, in Essential Unit 1, we looked at how to think geographically, basic geographic skills as it relates to the 5 themes of geography, while in Essential Unit 2, we looked at population and migration. In the selective unit on geography, skills, and themes, one of the things that I feel it's important for us to do is to look at some of these regions under a closer lens, I should say, because as you look at these different regions, not only will you learn a little bit about their geography, you will begin to understand how you can apply those different topics to these regions. So let me scroll down, and some of you did this with Unit 1. Our regional focus for Essential Unit 2 will be South America. So under these different categories, the TED Talks category, the map skills category, let me scroll down a little bit more, the Geography Now category, the Stratford Geographic Challenge, and then finally the current events category. Every activity that you're going to do within the context of this unit and Essential Unit 2 will all be related to South America. The resources and the note-taking tools that you need for the focus on South America are all here. So you'll need this TED Talk worksheet. You'll need the Geography Now worksheet, the Stratford Geographic Challenge worksheet, and the current event worksheet. And again, for those of you who already did this with Essential Unit 1, these are going to be really familiar for you and probably really easy to do at this point since you've already fulfilled the expectation for Unit 1. So open the Unit 2 TED Talk. So if I go ahead and open this one for you, you're going to see that the TED Talks that I have chosen all surround the topic of population and migration. So the first one is called What If You Were an Immigrant? The second one's on forced migration and resilience. The third one's called Reimagining Migration. So there are quite a few. I want to emphasize this. You only have to pick one of them and watch the TED Talk. They range between like 10 and 20 minutes, and then complete the TED Talk worksheet for the one that you have chosen, okay? So that's the TED Talk. for Essential Unit 2. Then when we move into map skills with the regional focus for South America, if you click this open, you'll see here that you are going to be quizzed on countries in South America, physical features of South America, and cities in South America. So if you click on the links here, there'll be like little like online quizzes where you click on a country, and if you get it correct, it pops up another country and you move on. Essentially what I want you to do is take a screenshot of your results and upload the results here on the course page. So that's really easy. It probably will only take you maybe like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes at that. If you know the countries in South America, probably even less time. But the good thing is it will introduce you to some of the countries and physical features in that region. And then the Geography Now activity does the same thing. So if we click this open, gives you a little bit of like geographic information about South America. And then you see there's lots of Geography Now videos to choose from that are in South America, countries that are in South America. Please note that you have to choose 2 of them. So you have to do at least 2 of those Geography Now worksheets on the countries that are listed here. So pick 2 of them, and then after you watch the Geography Now episode, like each one of them is about 10 minutes long, complete the worksheet and then upload your answers to the course page here. Okay, and then we move on to the Stratford Geographic Challenge. I love this activity because each of these videos, they're only about a minute long, but they're filled with so much good information. You have to come to understand that every country has geographic advantages and disadvantages. And within the context of this activity, you're going to watch all of these Stratford videos, and you're going to consider which country has the greatest geographic advantage and which country has the greatest geographic disadvantage. And again, all of the instructions for that activity can be found here under the note-taking tools, under the Stratford Geographic Challenge worksheet. Okay, so that's the Geographic Challenge. And then the last responsibility for this section of the unit is on current events. So if you open this one up, you can see that I pre-selected a few different current event issues in South America. 2 of them are hyperlinks right here, and then the other 2 are, they're all videos, but the other 2 videos are showing up. The other 2 are only showing up as hyperlinks. Pick one of them, watch the current event, go back to the note-taking section, open the current event worksheet, complete it, and then upload it here to the course page. Okay, so again, as you can see, this unit, it's designed to be open all year long. And every time we finish an essential unit, we will come to this selective unit in order to take a more closer look at one of the different regions around the world. So that is the Geography Skills and Themes unit. Then I want you to open this film unit once again. And I put one more film up there for you to do for Essential Unit 2. You already did Don't Panic. That was focused on population. Now in this next film analysis, you actually get a choice between 2 films. One of them is called The Last Train Home. It's about migration in China during the Chinese New Year. And the other one is called The Good Lie. It's a film about migration out of Sudan. So if you open this up, there are the 2 films, a little description of each. You get to pick one of them and use that film analysis worksheet, the same one that you used for Don't Panic, the same one that you used for Geospatial Revolution in Essential Unit 1, and pick one of these films to watch. The links for both of them are here. They're in my OneDrive. I didn't put direct links to YouTube because I know some students are having challenges with YouTube. So you should be able to have access to these films right here accessing them through my OneDrive. Give them a little bit of time to like upload to your browser, but they are there and available to you. Honestly, both of them are also available on YouTube. So if you click on these and see that you have to wait for my approval to open them, you can find both films on YouTube as well. Okay. So that's your responsibility for this week, November 16th to the 20th. Work in those selective units, and then next week we will move on, as I said, to Essential Unit 3, where the focus is culture. I hope you have a good week, and I would encourage you to contact me if you have any questions. I'm so happy to help you. I will meet on Skype or Zoom. Just let me know what your needs are, and I am happy to help and explain any concept to you that is needed. Have a good week, and I look forward to hearing your opinions about those films that you will watch this week. Bye.